Hi, my name is Medina. I'm an astrologer and I'm making this video about Pluto entering Aquarius, which is happening right now as I'm posting this video on January 21, 2023. And Pluto is going to be there for the next 20 years. And this transit is quite important because Pluto is a very global and powerful planet, and it is indeed going to bring a lot of changes to the world. In this video, I'm going to guess what might happen to the world based on some past data on the nature of Pluto and the nature of Aquarius. It is going to be mostly about global events, but I will dive into some personal effects of Pluto on us just a little bit. So if you want to skip to that, you can also do that by clicking the time code. Please note that it is impossible to predict future accurately, and I'm just trying to guess. This is not to be taken as a rule or to be serious about, because nobody knows the future and many things might happen. And if you have your own insights about this transit, please let me know in comments and share with everybody, because that would be interesting. So Pluto is rather a global planet than personal, and it often brings massive and global changes. What is the most important? That Pluto usually breaks something in order for the humanity to fix it. And in different signs of Pluto, it touches different topic and aspects of our life. For example, when Pluto was in Scorpio, we had an explosion in 1986, and it was a nuclear catastrophe, which is basically a Scorpio theme. When Pluto was in Capricorn, we had a global crisis of 2008, which is very Capricorn theme. So when all these events have happened, nobody was ready for that, but at the same time, it was a sign for people to build some kind of security or change the way things are in order for the world to be better. When Pluto was in Aquarius last time, it brought American Revolution and French Revolution, and also opened Australia to us. And it also brought us encyclopedia. From these events, we may already see that Aquarius theme of people freedom, of people rights, of people equality was brought up, and people were fighting for it. And there was a discovery of something new and interesting as Australia. So this time, we may also expect some changes to human equality and human freedoms as well. There's also another dimension of Aquarius that is very obviously going to be developing, which is AI, robotics, and autopilot digital world. And if you think that humanity already invented a lot of things, it is just the beginning. And I'm pretty sure that there's going to be so many new interesting inventions in the next 20 years. Aquarius may also bring us to a new discovery of something that haven't been discovered on Earth. Like last time it was Australia, this time it's going to be something new. Or maybe we will discover something in space, and I am guessing that we may find more information about aliens or life on other planets, or just discover some new planets, which will be really interesting. Aquarius is also about electricity, so we may have a lot of development and transitions and transformations in the way we have electricity now. So it's going to be developing in the next 20 years. I am pretty sure that many jobs are gonna go digital, and I'm not just talking about AI, but I'm thinking that many people somehow will be forced to go online, or will become some sort of bloggers, and their jobs will have some kind of digital things. There's also going to be some discoveries in the field of neurology, because Aquarius is our nervous system, and mental health. People might discover some new treatments for the diseases for neurological or mental health, or they might suddenly uncover some disease or illness or a problem there that was already there but wasn't discovered before or named before. But as I already mentioned, Pluto likes to shake things up before it will change something. So I don't know exactly what may happen, but it is likely that there's going to be a rise of hackers, for example, that will challenge the cybersecurity, and people are going to rebuild or strengthen the cyberspace. Or there could be digital hacking of other things and devices. I don't know if that's just my imagination, but there could be like a security, like privacy scandal with social media apps and stuff like that, because I think it's likely to happen. And after that, people may try to have better security in the digital world. And I also wanted to add that Pluto is not just randomly going to destroy everything out of fun. It is only changing and destroying something that is not built correctly or is fragile. So it tests the limits of the things. It's not just randomly breaks stuff. And now to the personal part. As I said, Pluto is more of a global planet rather than personal, but we will definitely feel it in the sphere of Aquarius. Like Aquariuses will go through transformation, but so as Leos, as an opposite sign. But I'm not going to scare you here because there's always been Pluto somewhere, and before that it was in Capricorn, and you had a house in Capricorn, so it's not something really crazy. It's just changes in that sphere. But these both signs, I'm pretty sure, are not gonna suffer that much because they already like self-transformations and changes. They just don't like to be told what to do. So my advice would be to take the change on your hands instead of letting Pluto decide for you. So you probably already know what to do because you must have felt the effects of Pluto earlier, as this is a slow planet, and as it comes, you already feel it more and more. No matter what happens, Pluto always brings something for the best. It doesn't have an interest to make you mad or anything like that. It only clears your path. My personal advice for this time would be is being honest with yourself, because when you know what is yours and you know what to fight for, this is going to bring you more happiness during this period, because Pluto will most likely free people from whatever is not needed for them, whether it is a toxic job or relationship or some ideal that does not belong to a person in reality, in their values. So no matter what happens, Pluto always brings something for the best. It doesn't have an interest to make you mad or anything like that. It only clears your path. My personal advice for this time would be is being honest with yourself, because when you know what is yours and you know what to fight for, this is going to bring you more happiness during this period, because Pluto will most likely free people from whatever is not needed for them, whether it is a toxic job or relationship or some ideal that does not belong to a person in reality, in their values. So if you know your values and you're honest with yourself, you know where to hold on and where you can let go. And this way, Pluto will bring you the best.